Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be doing today is we're going to be working on our science vocabulary. In where we are in place and time, one of the things that we're going to be looking at are changes in weather, changes in the moon phases, and with that, we have some vocabulary that we need to make sure that we know so that we can talk like a scientist when we're studying these things. So you have a vocabulary page. You'll see on yours, Mrs. Pierce is changing everyone's. It says weather vane, but it should say wind vane. So typo for Mrs. Pierce. So it's going to say wind vane. Then you and your partner at your table, your elbow partner, you're going to use the Sciencesaurus. Now, the Sciencesaurus is super cool because there's lots of information in it. But what we're using today is going to be the glossary. And the glossary in a textbook is usually found all the way in the back. And this is this time too. It's all the way back on page 438. So this is where we're going to be looking for definitions. You're going to be looking at the word, writing the definition, and then drawing a picture of it. So first, wind vane, a glossary is an alphabetical order. So I know I'm going to need to move all the way back to the W's. Okay, I'm going to move them back. V, and it says warm front right here. Moving over, I'm looking for WI now. Everything on this has W. So I'm now looking for WI, and I'm going to go, okay, wind vane. And so this is my definition. A weather instrument that shows the direction the wind is coming. So now I'm going to take that definition. I'm going to write it out onto my paper. And look, it's exactly what I just had in the book. A weather instrument that shows the direction the wind is coming. And then I drew a picture of the wind vane next to it. These can be on barns. I've seen them usually in picture books. I see them on top of a barn. But it shows the direction of the wind if it's moving northeast, southwest. So I'm going to draw a little picture there to help me. You're going to notice, especially more on the back, sometimes the definition's here. If the definition is already there, that means it's not in your Sciencesaurus, so you don't have to look it up. You can, if you don't know what it looks like, it's fine, because we're going to bring those tools into the classroom, and then you can look at them and draw them on here after we get those tools. So just make sure that we turn this in, and then we'll finish in the ones that we don't have in the Sciencesaurus once we get the tools in the room, and then you can draw a quick sketch of it. So the expectation during this is that you are working with your partner. You're not running off and leaving them. You're sharing a book. So you find it together. You write it down both on your own separate pages, and then you draw your own separate pictures. After you've done that, then you search for the next word. You're doing all of this together. So thank you for being principled and caring with one another. Even if we're working at different speeds, be supportive of each other with this. Thank you so much.